The Realme C35 aims to break the mold as a budget smartphone that's also high on style, but manufacturers do end up cutting a few corners to keep the prices in check. Priced from Rs 11,999 in India, does the Realme C35 deliver on looks and performance? Let's find out in this video review. The Realme C35 is available in two variants. There's one with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage priced at Rs 11,999 and a second with 128GB of storage at Rs 12,999. Yes, this budget smartphone sure does look different. Compared to previous C-series smartphones from Realme, it does feel like a breath of fresh air. The phone is made out of polycarbonate, but its chiseled look gives it a modern aesthetic. It has a matte frame with flat sides and edges. The rear panel is also flat but has a glossy finish. The camera module on the back of the phone protrudes quite a bit, but surprisingly the C35 does not wobble when placed on a flat surface. However, a stylish smartphone at this price point does come with a few downsides. The polycarbonate body's glossy finish looks unique in the subtle, glowing green color, but it's a big fingerprint magnet. It's also not the most comfortable to hold, mainly because of the relatively sharp edges. I also often found it hard to locate the power button, which also doubles up as the fingerprint reader, mainly because it's recessed into the frame and has little travel. The Realme C35's 6.6-inch Full HD Plus LCD panel has a standard 60Hz refresh rate and features a dewdrop style notch. It's not all that intrusive when viewing content, but it does look a bit dated. The bezel around the display is reasonably slim at the top and the sides, but it's quite thick at the bottom. The display produces saturated colors at the default screen settings, but changing from vivid to gentle delivered more accurate results. The C35 runs Realme UI R Edition. As the name implies, it's not the same Realme UI that we've seen on its other devices. Realme UI R Edition is based on Android 11. It is a lightweight version of the regular Realme UI that skips resource-intensive features and customization options for smoother performance. While this sounds like a good idea, Realme still pre-installs several third-party apps. Now these can be uninstalled, but it somewhat defeats the purpose of running a leaner operating system. The overall usage experience wasn't the best. The Realme C35 performed more like an entry-level smartphone than something at this price level. I face random instances of lag and stutter while scrolling through lists and launching apps. It always felt as though the Realme C35's hardware was struggling to keep up with its software. Gaming on the Realme C35 was not a great experience. The Unisoc T616 SoC, which is usually found on entry-level smartphones, struggled to play any game smoothly. Casual titles like Subway Surfers and Temple Run 2 stuttered a little, while games like Call of Duty Mobile lagged a bit too much even at the lowest possible graphics settings. The Realme C35 has three rear-facing cameras, a 50MP primary, a 2MP macro and a 2MP black and white camera. An 8MP front-facing camera is in charge of selfies. Realme UI R Edition means that there is no quick access menu in the camera's viewfinder, which would have let you change settings on the fly. Image quality when capturing photos in daylight was satisfactory at best. The dynamic range of the primary camera is decent for the most part, but details were surprisingly weak even when shooting photos in daylight. The HDR system was a bit too aggressive at times, so the sky looked abnormally blue and almost photoshopped in some shots. Macros look over-sharpened and over-processed. The portrait mode is only available on the rear-facing cameras, and for some reason it only works on people and not on objects. The camera usually struggled to lock focus in dimly lit conditions and images look quite soft. Switching to night mode did result in slightly better contrast, but photos turned out soft and blurry, which made things seem worse overall. Video quality was strictly average in daylight and footage also appeared quite shaky due to the lack of any stabilization. In low light, videos looked quite noisy. The Realme C35's 5000 mAh battery lasted 10 hours and 56 minutes in our HD video loop test, which is well below average for a budget device. When it came to regular use, the C35 lasted a little over a day, which is again below average for a budget device. Charging the phone using the bundled 18-watt charger took 2 hours and 7 minutes, which is on par with the competition. The lower end of the budget smartphone segment offers plenty of choices these days, such as Micromax's Into B and the feature-packed Moto G31. Some of these are priced lower and have more powerful hardware. Realme also has quite a selection of models to choose from, many of which are priced pretty close to one another. The new Realme Narzo 50 is available starting from Rs 12,999 and offers a MediaTek SoC, 120Hz display, high resolution selfie camera and 33-watt charging. Poor camera performance and subpar battery life are the biggest weaknesses of the Realme C35, even considering its price. Its design is really the only thing that makes it stand out. So that's it for my review of the Realme C35. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.